Good morning, everybody. And this is Reggie. Today's December 22nd, and this is Morning Coffee with Reggie. My name is Reggie Williams, and I like to trade the stock market based off of chart patterns and technical analysis. And to start your day off, your morning preparation should be almost always checking the VIX and the SPY, and that will give us an indicator on what the market's going to do today. And of course, none of us have the right to tell a stock which way to go. All we can do is predict, right? So let's start with the VIX. And it's an exciting day today because of Apple. Apple released some really good news about getting into the EV market, something that's already been talked about. And it's something that really needed to be done to help move the stock, which we're going to talk about in a minute, because it was in a breakout pattern, and we're just waiting. I've been waiting for at least a week or two now for it to break out. And so it looks like we've got our movement, but it's not done. So we're going to go over that. And we're going to go over Bitcoin, if you should buy or sell Bitcoin. Is some big stuff happening with Bitcoin too that's going to affect that price movement also. So let's look at the VIX. Yesterday, huge scare with the VIX, man. The VIX basically tells you about buying and selling. It's also called the fear index. They feel if there's a lot of selling, there's fear in the market or uncertainty. So when the VIX is up, selling is high. It means the stock market is down. If the VIX is down, the stock market is up, right? And we had this huge wick up here yesterday morning. It was like up to $31, right? And see these, yeah, crazy volatility up here. And so it slowly went down throughout the day, and thank God it rested here. So now we've got resistance at 25 point mark, and we have a bearish engulfing candle. That's what this red candle is. It's zoom in. So that candle typically shows a reversal period, right? If you're not counting the wick, it typically shows a reversal. And as we see, the VIX is starting to come down, which means that's better for stocks, right? However, our indicators are showing a different story. RSI is showing an uptrend, and our MacD indicator is still in an uptrend, showing strong. I mean, if you just looked at these two indicators, you would think it's moving up. So let's just be careful. We may have a reversal throughout today. We might start off strong and then head to the downside when it comes to stocks, because this is a bit worrisome based off of the indicators, right? And because it shows that we should be in an uptrend, but it's showing red and showing reversal. So we'll keep an eye on it. Our support for the VIX will be at 23. So let's get into the SPY, which represents the S&P 500 stocks, which Tesla is now a part of. And so yesterday we had a lot going on here. Huge wake up, settled here. So now we're starting the day off at in pre-market at 368. And so our support will be, let's mark our support line here for today. Looks like it's using this previous resistance as support. So here is our support line. It's a little crooked, but there's our support line, and our resistance will be here at 371. So I see today's SPY getting a high of 371. Of course, it can go further or it can go down. But I see the 368 being solid. I won't say solid support, but good support. If not, we could get down. Our next level will be like 366. And if we completely tank, we have strong support down here at 362. So that's the SPY. Let's keep an eye on that. And let's see. Actually, let's zoom in on the 4 hour, and that'll give us an idea on at open what we're looking at. And right now, it looks like we're in the uptrend. So it looks like we're going to spike up at open. I can foresee it spiking up to 371 at open, and then it may start coming down throughout the day or bust through with momentum. Because we've got Microsoft, which is actually due for a pop, and I'm doing a video on that. So don't forget to like and subscribe so you can see a video on Microsoft, because Microsoft is due to jump. Apple is jumped and has some more room to go. So don't forget to like and subscribe so you get notifications on those videos when they drop. Uh, Yeah, so it looks like we're just starting an uptrend on Apple. So I'm thinking we're gonna come out the gates full steam ahead. So that's SPY, and let's just skip down. So the rest, if you look here where it says pre-market, right? These are okay. Trying to get this out the way. It won't move. Here we go. Pre-market. So this is my pre-market list. So these are recommendations I've given uh last week and this week. These are all my recommendations, and you see the change. They're all in green, and a lot of them haven't made the move yet. If you look at Genius, that's Genius. If you look at Lordstrom Motors, which is an EV play and an EV infrastructure play, it's hitting a bottom. It hit strong support, and their support held. And now with if you're not in EVs, man, right now the bulk of your money should be made in EVs. And I'm not saying just the vehicles, not NIO and all that or Tesla. I'm talking about the EV plays, the a rising tide raises all ships. LiDAR technology. Google that LiDAR. I'll be in the video coming up too. LiDAR, which helps the vehicles, the self-driving see is how they see. Um, you got the motors. You got the electric. The electric motors, the fuel, the energy. It's all kind of. All right, so anyway, yeah, it's all every sector of it you wanna be in, and especially now because EVs, the cars themselves has ran up. You could actually get in on the ground floor on the infrastructure, the motors and stuff like that. Okay, so again, Lordstrom Motors has been riding this support line, and now look, we're starting higher in the free market. We're at 1988, so we're starting to move up. So this will probably be a good entry, and just watch it because in case it moves down and hits this line again, it will probably break through and come all the way down and fall to like 16. But if it keeps moving up, then it's going to test this line. There may be another bounce, right? So let's let's see how that looks. So we've got here we were up, then it could possibly hit this line again, right? And then either come down here, and then this line here will be our support. This will be new resistance. Excuse me. This will be new resistance, or hang on one second. Okay, or it will go from here. This is where we're at right now. Go up, bounce down, and your previous resistance will be probably here where it starts off today, and then start to head north. And sometimes you may see another bounce down, right? And it heads north. But at some point, Lordstown Motors is a good long play. They're investing in charging stations, right? So keep them on your watch list. Next, we have Blink. Blink is on the move today. I bought some Blink yesterday. I bought more Blink. I own Blink. I've been down with Blink since $10. So I'm all in on Blink. And looks like we're going to start today off with Blink breaking above this resistance line, which is good. But we really need to break this yellow resistance line. So Blink needs to break 40. So it's going to be, it's got strong momentum. See all these green candles, strong buying. Green means buying, buying, buying. The buyers won. Red means the sellers won. Buy, 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 bam. And it should break through with that type of momentum. But if it does not, it could bounce, right? Because look back here, strong momentum. But this is just the beginning. It's the first one though. It bounced down, didn't really get any strength. Now it's regaining strength to retest this resistance line. So let's keep an eye on Blink. No matter what, I think Blink's a buy, even if it hits here and bounce down. So let's see what that looks like, right? So if Blink hits this support line, the resistance line, it will probably bounce back down to this support line and then finish its path. It'll come back, it'll retest it again and should break through. So that's Blink. I'd buy Blink. Pet meds. This is an oddity, but this is one due for a short squeeze. If you've been watching my channel, I recommended it way back here at this candle, and now it's starting to march north through the stratosphere. So still got a ways to go, but it's your short squeeze. And if you don't know what a short squeeze is, let me show you on another stock. Now this one I'm not recommending now because it's in the stratosphere, but this is Stitch Fix. I recommended this stock here because it was a short squeeze. Short squeeze is when people that buy short, uh, basically the direction goes against them, and they have to buy more shares, and it forces the stock to jump up. And so this Stitch Fix started at $50 and just ran boom, boom, boom to 70. And it's funny because I was waiting for the pull back to buy in. I was gonna buy in around here. And I was like, okay, if it pulls back, I'll get it. And it just kept going, man. So now I'm at a point I gotta, and that's not worth the risk. I'm sure as soon as I buy, I'm sure it'll go down. So at some point, people gonna start taking profits, right? And then the short's gonna come back in. So I foresee the same thing happening with Pet Meds, 1-800 Pet Meds. That's the company. And so I see that happening. Chewy was a play that we did on earnings. It's a bit in the stratosphere now. Nike is a play on earnings. EBIX, I'm in. I looked at my video yesterday. This is another short squeeze. This is one that's waiting for upward movement. We've been moving up, so I'm in it. Took a small position, but waiting for it to actually give me confirmation of the move, right? So wait for it. You can buy in a little bit. Don't go all in. And then once it breaks the support line, that's when you get your confirmation. You still don't go all in. You wait, and then once it starts breaking, then you kind of go ham on it. So we got that plug energy. You should be in plug. Plug is moving. Same thing as Blink. Plug is actually broke the support line here in pre-market. So I would actually get in on plug before Blink. Plug is on the move. So it's broken my support line here. So plug should be heading north. And so I would recommend taking a small position on plug. And again, that's a battery play for EVs. And there really can't find. Okay, yeah, so I can't really find a because it's so high up in new territory. There's no way of finding a top for it, a resistance line. So I would say you go. So then you round up. So your next resistance line will most likely be 35, and it'll probably have a hard time breaking 40. It'll probably bounce at 40 and then come down and then retest 40 and keep moving. But it's going to go up. It's a good long play. Again, we're in the infancy of EV, so EV plays now. Apple. Woo! I've been waiting for this. Man, I've been waiting for this. Apple formed a bull flag, right? Bull flag's been forming, right? So you kind of notice it once it forms, like right around here into October. And so November, and then said, okay, boom, bought into it because it started moving up, right? And so that bull flag, I kind of erased my original bull flag, but so you look at it, it's like a flag pattern, right? This is the pole, and this is the flag. So you get higher lows and lower highs, right? Consolidates, and then let's zoom in. Here it broke out, right? So once it broke this resistance line of 125, it broke out, and this is a new resistance line I drew, but it's let me fix that. So the actual flag is here, and so it broke out, came up, came down, retested the resistance line again, and then today, with the help from the news, we're at 131. So this is the play on Apple, right? You can still get in on Apple. I mean, but there's gonna be profit taking because I'm profit taking. So I'm thinking other technical analysis guys are gonna do the same thing because we've been waiting, right? Especially if people bought back here in October, um, November, December. We had a lot of like this crowd right here, the end of November, December crowd, all these green candles. These are buyers. Some people bailed here and sold, but saying that now they took some profits on. Can't see because I'm in the way. They took some profits, and it's actually showing a reversal on my SIR indicator, but that's no. See, the volume trumps any indicator, right? So we had the good volume here from yesterday, and now I know we're gonna have a flood of buyers come in, and your profit taking level will be 137 or 134. So I have options on this, right? So I'm gonna dump a few contracts at the 134 mark to get my initial investment back and some profit. And so at that, I'm all liquid, and I'm just gonna let it roll. And then if it hits the 137 and bounces, I'm buying in more because it's going back up to it's heading to 40. It's heading to 140. And I think Apple is alive again. I think a lot of people got kind of burned out from Apple and kind of focused on Tesla more. And because Apple was always a flavor of the month for years, and but I think recently it kind of got stale, and we had a little fight here with buyers and sellers, and then boom. So this is a bear flag breakout of Apple, and so I am bullish on Apple. I recommend that you do too, but be careful because they're going to be profit taking because a lot of us has been waiting. So my final analysis is going to be on Bitcoin. Should you buy Bitcoin? Watch my next video. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you get notifications of all my videos. And this is Coffee with Reggie. This is my mug collection. This is the one I got from Vegas. My wife and I's first trip together before we got married. And we didn't get married there, but so we got married in New Orleans. So anyway, this is Reggie with Stock Talk. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you on the next video.